Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. So in today's video, we're going to do two things. First, we are going to unbox some new planner goodies that I have. I don't know how I feel about it yet because this was sort of unexpected and I have no idea what's in the box. I'll explain more later. And then as always, we are going to plan for the upcoming week. So grab your planner, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get started. Okay, I said that this was sort of unexpected because I honestly thought I had skipped this month. So imagine my surprise when I saw the charge. I was like, well, I guess we're going for it. But what I did was I intentionally sort of stayed away from sneak peeks. So I was completely surprised when I opened the box and saw this beautiful blue. And this reminds me of spring, but also it's like an icy blue. So I think of like winter vibes when I look at it. I don't know, let me know your thoughts below. We're gonna walk through this and I'm going to give you kind of my unfiltered thoughts because I have no idea what's in here. So let's get started. So I actually think it makes sense to start with this because I think this might be kind of an explanation of things. So this is what appears to be a collaboration between Cloth and Paper and Wondermind. And it looks like Wondermind is a company that promotes sort of like mental health and self-care. It says, we started Wondermind because we wanted to change the conversation around mental health forever. Less jargon and labels and more emotion and connection. Now I'm reading it below and I see that it was signed by Mandy Teffy and Selena Gomez. I'm like, wait, is it the Selena Gomez? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But otherwise, I think that's pretty cool. I'm really happy for Cloth and Paper that they got to collaborate with another brand and create this box. So let's dig in. Per usual, we get our pyramid calendar. I haven't been using these as calendars. I've been using these primarily as bookmarks in the rare occasion that I read a physical book. I'll be honest with y'all, lately I've been doing like a hybrid. If I have the physical book, great, but I'll always combine it with either an ebook or an audiobook. Let me know in the comments below what you prefer. I like that mixed approach so I can just pick up the book and read it if I want, or otherwise I can listen or read on my Kindle. So next up is the monthly reflection card. Okay, I was like, what does this say? I think it says mind mapping. It says, when you imagine yourself as really relaxed and happy, what are you doing? I'm super basic, so I probably imagine myself just relaxing, reading. I have some light music playing in the background. I have either some wine or like hot chocolate, a mimosa, depending on the vibes. Let me know in the comments below what you imagine yourself doing. I don't know how I've been using these. I miss having like a cover on my planner, and I think we're gonna put the old one back on from, I think it's it's from Cloth and Paper. I forgot the name of the collection, but it's the leather that they got from Spain. I think I'm gonna put that back on because I miss sort of like decorating my planner, and it's giving me all the thoughts about 2025. Let me know below if you've already given thought to that and you know what you want to do. I have no idea. I'm actually stuck. I have no idea what to do about 2025, but we won't get into that because I can talk about that for the whole video. I really like this planner card. It says, what does success look like for me? And it's like a blue shimmery font or print there. Really cute. Next up in the box are two things I actually want to talk about. So we got this pouch. Again, it's in that bright kind of icy blue color, and then we have some magnetic clips. I don't usually like the one that's shiny, but I love and gravitate towards the clips that are matte. So I think for sure I'll be definitely using this one. I use these pouches all the time. Primarily for work, I'll throw my notebooks in my planner in the pouch. Alternatively, I really love to use these for travel. So I'll be going to Delaware in a couple of weeks. Really excited about that. And I know for sure I'll be using this to travel because it's just so handy to have it like in your carry-on, and you can just pull it out and then you have whatever you stored in there. So sometimes I use this to store toiletries, I'll store a book, or just other things I want to be able to pull out of my personal bag on my carry-on and have it with me without taking up that much room in the airplane. So just opening up, it has the lining on the inside, and I actually do see that CP stitched their logo over here on the left side, or well, right now it's on the right, and it has a silver zipper. All of you silver fans will be super happy. I remember back in the day, I say back in the day, but really it was last year, where Renaissance was like really big, and I went to the concert in Toronto. Super great, loved it, and everyone was obsessed with silver. Even myself, I was obsessed with silver back then. So it's funny for me to see silver on here. But I think silver was the better choice. I don't think I would have liked gold on here. But let me know below. Okay, next up is shocking to me. I'm like, oh, we have a whole planner system here. So this looks like it is a half letter planner. Super familiar with half letter because y'all know that is what I currently use. And they gave us not only the covers, but it looks like a few dashboards as well. So the cover has the Wondermind and cloth and paper sort of logos on there. We have a quote. Oh, I like that. You are allowed to be a work in progress. That is a strong quote. So I'm gonna stick this in here as well. I don't know why they just didn't put that in there. Okay, so we have the dashboard in there, this dashboard as well, and then we have 3 sections. Okay, so we have an agenda section, which I see grid. That's usually hit or miss for me. Very hit or miss, but I'm gonna give it a try because I don't know. I know it's in the spiral notebook that Cloth and Paper released for 2024. I use it, but I realized for me, it's not enough planning space as a work planner. So I'll have to give some thought to how I want to use 2025 spiral planner. I do think if they had sort of this layout, it might be better. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I feel like when I'm using the current spiral, I just run out of room for like day-to-day tasks. So I don't know. That's like a struggle. I do like the fact that the dashboards or the dividers are frosted. You can still see it, but it's like kind of like a frosted look. It's cute. The next section in the planner is workshop, and okay, so it's reflection, because I was thinking, what does workshop mean, right? So you have space to do a workshop, a book, article, film, a podcast, or other. I would definitely use this for podcasts. Y'all know that I really love listening to podcasts, and I often take notes. So go back quite a few videos. You'll see in my notes section, I like to keep notes from the podcasts that I listen to. So this is super helpful for me. So you have room for a summary, a key takeaway, emotional response, and thoughts. I know for sure I will not be using this. I'll probably add a sticky note down there because I can't do the dot grid. I can try the grid, but the dot grid just does not work for me, unfortunately. And it looks like the back of the page is the same. So it's not like a 2-page insert, it's a 1-page insert, but I do like this. And I think this will be useful for me as I'm listening to podcasts and taking notes. The last section in the planner is journaling, and okay, so we have space for a focus, and then there's just lines so you can have the best time ever. This is probably also something I would use for the podcast notes because I like to put kind of the name of the podcast, the title of that episode, who's speaking, if there's a guest speaker, and then taking notes. So I think I would probably end up using a combination of these, or if I absolutely had to choose one for podcast notes, I'd probably choose this one because why? It's lines, and y'all know me, I love lines. Let me know your thoughts on this product below. I think this is a great product if you're really trying to lean into self-care and you want to kind of highlight that and separate it from your normal planner. But I think it depends on what season you are in currently in your life. And I say that because if you're super busy and you have a lot going on, you may not have the time to sit down and use another planner. I know for me personally, if you look at the content that I've posted on here on YouTube and YouTube Shorts, y'all know that I have a ton of notebooks and really just one primary planner at this point. But I am really into like separating things right now. So I think this was good timing for me personally, but that's because that's the season I am currently in life. I think if I was in like a super busy, consolidated, I mean, I am busy, but like not using a bunch of different like stationery items, I probably wouldn't need or use this, but I'm excited to incorporate this into my stationery stash and use it. I think I would primarily use it for like podcast notes, because right now the notes section in my half letter is stuff for the board, the nonprofit board I sit on, and also some content stuff in there as well. I think what really gets to me though in a good way is that this is half letter. Like I couldn't think of a better planner size, because some of the stuff that we got this year was like pocket size. I can't plan in anything that small. This is perfect for me. Okay, the last two items, at least on the stationery side before we move on to the pens, is this mood and dot sticker. So it has like different little emoji faces on the top, and then on bottom here are some dot stickers that are like that blue and kind of like a cute peach color. Hopefully that's coming off in like a decent light, but the reason why I like this is because it is hole punched. I can't tell you how many times we get those stickers and they just like, I just don't know what to do with them. So the fact that I can actually put this in the planner, brilliant. Cloth and paper, if you're watching this, thank you. This is what I needed to not lose the dot stickers and to keep them with my planner. So I'm actually just gonna stick this in here right now because like I love it. I love it. That was so smart. Whoever thought of this, like give them a bonus because I can use it and I'm not gonna lose it, which is nice. I like that. So the last item on the stationery side is actually the sticky note and page flag set. I really like this. I like the fact that it's not just sticky notes, it's sticky notes and page flags. And the page flags match the color of the, well, it's in like the same color family. Like I think if I turn here, you can see it's kind of different, but it's still in the same family. And what I like about this is that I will probably use these two, especially even outside of this kind of mental health planner here, because the colors are just, like I think it works well for this time of year. This one is probably a little bit more springish, but this one, like that dark navy blue, I feel like is super fall winter vibes for sure. So it's not the same color, but it's definitely the same family. And I like the fact that you get a variety here. It's not just sticky notes, it's both sticky notes and page flags. So I'm hoping to see more color from them, like more colors and more options. My guess is that because this is palette volume 1, we'll see more. We'll see like 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this was a surprise. I'm not mad at it. I think, like I said, just because of the season I'm currently in life, I know for sure I'll definitely be using this. I don't know if I'll end up showing it often because I think this is something that's going to be a little bit more private. Like as I listen to podcast notes and take notes, I'll probably I'll share because I love y'all. So stay tuned for how I'll be using it. But let me know your thoughts below on this. I think it's great, but again, if you're not in that season of life, you might not be able to use it. I'll be honest with y'all. I am really, really missing the older, oh, is this a zebra blend? And it's a gel 0.5. Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, first of all, I will say that I'm missing kind of like the old pen subscription box because I just loved getting different pen options, even though we were getting a lot of pencils in the end. I miss being able to try new pens and find new favorites. Now, these two, okay. I love zebra blends. I know I'm gonna love this one. I don't even really need to test it, but just for purposes of the video, I'll test it. This is my favorite version of the zebra blend. It's the Zebra Gel 0.5 in the blend pen. Yeah. And the reason why I love the zebra blend is because it's so the ink just stands out. It's bold on the paper that you're writing. It's one of my favorites. Y'all know how much I love the zebra blend. I actually think I talked about it in last week's video where I walked through some of my favorite pens, so y'all already know. I don't need to go on and on about it. Okay, this next one reminds me of Renaissance, and y'all know it's because it's silver. I think this might be a blue ink one. Okay. Yeah, let's try. It's a Pentel Energel pen. I don't know the name of it. Like the name of the, like this version of the pen, because I know Pentel releases different options. I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it. It's definitely like a navy blue. I'm not upset with it. I don't usually use blue pens, but as y'all have seen in the content that I've posted in the past couple months, I'm always willing to try something new. And I wish I can show my work planner because that is all like pink, purple. Like I use all the color in my work planner, but I don't use it in my personal plans. I don't know why that is. Maybe that'll change. Well, I do use some color, but it generally tends to be like more neutral colors. But this is different, and I'm not mad at it. So I guess what I'm saying is that I might actually get some use out of this one. I love the barrel though. Like it's clear. The silver gives me like Renaissance vibes. And I'm not mad at the blue, but maybe like once I try it on white paper, I'll feel differently. But I'm not mad at these two. I'm just glad they're not pencils. Let me know your thoughts on the October box. I thought it was great. I think October 10th was World Mental Health Day. Yeah, I think it was like the 10th or something like that. So I think that box is super timely. Let me know your thoughts on the products that we got in this box. I'm not mad at it. I think it's one of the better boxes from this year. So I will keep you updated on how I'm incorporating it into my plans. Okay, moving on to plan for the upcoming week. I don't even know what's going on. I'm barely like focused. It's just been it was a busy summer. It was a busy like start to the fall. Then I was sick. So I feel like finally I am getting to like a calmer space, but I know the end of the year is going to be busy just with like personal family stuff. So I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. I think I just need to like step away. It's the day before Indigenous Peoples Day, so I'm definitely trying to get all the things done today so I can relax tomorrow. That is the goal. Okay, so I only have one major thing to do this week, and that is on Friday evening. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I feel like I need this break, to be honest with you. So I'm going to grab a highlighter so I can write those bigger activities that are going on this week. I am going to write that we have the day off here on the 14th and that event but that outing on the 18th. So then that way we can get started. And also this is like the week before I go to Delaware. So a lot of it will probably be like spent packing and making sure I have everything I need in order to go. So let me grab a highlighter and then we can get started. Okay, I'm gonna be using a mild liner per usual, but this one is in the color olive. I think it's perfect for this time of year. So I'm just gonna write no work. Hopefully that fits up here. I'll have to write kind of skinny. Okay, I love an easy plan with me. This was super easy because there's not a lot going on. There's no work on the 14th. I'm visiting a friend on the 18th. And this is great. I love that it's open. It gives me the space to just kind of figure things out this week before I leave for Delaware. But I'm excited. I really do like this olive color. I think it's still like bright and not so dark, which there's nothing wrong with because that's the vibe, right? That's like all the spooky stuff going on right now as far as like fall and Halloween. But I do like the fact that it's still like fall vibes. So I am excited for a calm week. I highlighted some of the important things that I want to accomplish this week. If I accomplish it, great. Otherwise, I'm not going to be too hard on myself. That's the goal of Q4 this year. If you have any questions about the product you've seen in today's video or something I've said, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.